I would like to welcome you to Marquet. The year is 843 PD, or post-divergence. A landmass once marred by a vengeful god during the calamity. The staggeringly twisted mountain ranges created in its wake divided the regions that have now developed into a varied and beautiful continent. The history of Marquet is filled with vibrant culture, incredible discoveries, political intrigue, and inter-region warfare that recently culminated 2 decades back in a years-long conflict known as the Apex War between the Stratos throne and the court of the Lambent Path that left both sides exhausted, expended, and without victory. This truce has continued to this day as both factions continue the slow work to rebuild their societies to their former glory. Our story, however, begins to the northwest of the Hellcatch Valley, within the natural boundaries of the Serpentwine Peaks, where the lush jungle valley of the Odiran Wilds thrums with life and mystery. Here, from the central jungle floor rises 5 tower-like mountains that reach for the heavens, where upon their rocky exterior, numerous streets and urban districts have been carved into them to form a singular city connected by bridge and cable. These spires glow with the thousands of lights and lanterns that mark the Odiran Wilds' capital city of Jrusar, home to the Chande Quorum that oversees and controls the larger populace of the region. The spiraling streets bustle with life and chatter beneath the cloud-dappled blue sky, where the innumerable birds fly among the Simurgh riders that keep watch. Here, in Jrusar, is where our story begins. This motley crew of strange traveling individuals that gathered for an odd occurrence in the street, cut down some wayward enchanted utensils and furniture pieces, and in doing so caught the eye of an older adventurer named Sir Bertrand Bell, who is currently leading you on the invitation of a meal and drink to discuss some possibilities.
Bertrand, I don't think I got your name.
Ashton. Actually, yeah, we should go around.
Sir Bertrand Bell.
Bert, yeah.
Dorian. Storm. Dorian Storm.
Fancy.
Laudna.
Hi, I'm Fresh Cut Grass.
What do you mean?
I'm Fresh Cut Grass.
That's your name?
That's what I'm called, yeah.
Oh.
Like your first name, or is Grass your middle name? Or your last name?
Or cut grass.
Yeah, hyphenated?
I'm just called Fresh Cut Grass. I don't really distinguish between a surname or anything like that.
Did you give yourself your name, or?
No. My former associate gave me my name. She named all of her creations after her favorite smells.
Oh, that's lovely.
There was a bunch of us. There was me. There was oatmeal. There was apple pie. There was pussy. There was a bunch of us.
Wow.
It's so nice to see other people having to hear this. It's really just bringing everything into sharp perspective.
This has been a day.
That took me a bit by surprise.
This has been a day.
What was your name?
My name is Fern. Yeah. Fresh. Was your associate also from the Talon Highlands?
No. She came from Bosseris.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's where we sort of originated and went out on our journeys and adventures. I was part of a group of adventurers of all sorts of different exciting folks, and yeah, we worked out of Bosseris.
Where's your former group?
Oh. You don't have to get into it if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. It's better to confront tragedy when it happens and sort of admit it. And yeah, they were they didn't make it, and I was unable to heal them. Well, yeah, we were on a mission in this silver mine, hired by a family to clear it out because there was monsters in there, and we got as far into it as we could, but we met with a lot more resistance than we expected and had to retreat, come out, make camp, and sort of rest for the night. And, well, I was in a stasis mode, which is what y'all call sleep, I think. And when I came to, they were all deceased.
Very deceased.
Tragic.
Yeah. Ashton came upon me sometime later. I'm not quite sure.
You were very adept with that sword, and all of the acrobatics reminded me of myself 50 years ago.
You're pretty good out there, too.
Thank you. What's your story?
Well, I'm from overseas.
Where overseas?
Teldori.
Oh, same.
Oh, wow. That's really far. It's really
What parts?
far.
All over, really. I was quite the traveler.
Okay.
Originally from Whitestone, but that was a long time ago.
What sort of place is that?
A shitty one.
And you?
Oh, that's not a very interesting story. I've been living in the city for quite a few years now, just picking up odd jobs, living in the core spire. Got a nice place, got a nice life. Beats anything else I've found so far.
And your name is Ashton? Is that what I heard?
Yes. Ashton Greymore.
Well,
Meet us in the morning.
sure. Yeah.
Zhudanna, have you heard of a Lord Eshteross?
I have.
Oh, you have?
I've not seen him, but he's certainly one of the odd recluses of the city.
Oh. Have you heard good things, bad things?
I've heard strange things.
Great.
Who was it he used to work for? There was what was her name? It's a very nice woman. Mistress Prudage, that a long time ago lived in that house, that estate. But when she passed, Lord Eshteross took over.
How long ago was that?
Oh, maybe 20 years ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out into the hallway and find Bertrand's room. Give it a little gunk 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 gunk.
First ship, right here.
Yes?
Bertrand is naked.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 7:30. Were you asleep?
7:30 in the morning?
No, it's barely.
Oh, yeah, no.
We just saw each other 30 minutes ago downstairs.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who are you?
I feel really.
Oh, yes. No. I remember. I'm sorry. I work a lot during the day. How can I be of service?
Do you know a man by the name of Brescio? Oshad Brescio?
Brashad Brescio?
Oshad.
Oshad Brescio. Does that kick anything around in the old noodle?
Roll a history check.
Hold on to your butts. 9.
Nope.
Rashad Brario.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. Really good sword work out there, though. I look up and down the hall.
Did you need anything else?
I just sort of take him by the finger and I lead him over. I think it's time for, I'm gonna go.
See you in the morning. Orn.
You got it, Belle. Good night. I shut the door and just soak that really bad interaction in for a second.
If you don't mind, I did an awful lot of talking about myself yesterday, but we didn't really get much about you. And Laudna? Why are you two strong individuals moving about the city? What are you out for?
Oh, we just started, Laudna came through my town a couple years back, and we hit it off real well, and just decided to start traveling together, and, we like to tour around Marquet and just kind of see different...
So you're like backpackers?
A bit, yeah. We came to Jrusar because we heard it had a wonderful, just all these different, restaurants and places, I'm just not real good at this. We're going to the conservatory. I just really wanted to go to the conservatory.
We're looking for answers.
What's the conservatory?
Answers.
Oh, let me just tell you, the Star Point Conservatory actually is this really uppity
University,
yeah,
school.
That has apparently a wide range of books and things that you can research if maybe you go there or pay tuition or whatever. And, it's just real hard to get in, and we've been trying for a while. But apparently, what you need is clout. So hopefully we'll get some.
Oh, cool. So you just want to go to school? For the glory of education?
No, I don't.
Or is there something specific you're trying to
focus?
You
It's a fancy fucking school.
It's just, but no, yeah, it's just a means to an end, if you will.
What's
I just
the
really
end?
want to learn about just different things. I would like to know where this stuff comes from.
Focus. I
This
think that
stuff?
one said.
Oh, magic.
Sure.
Have you tried?
Sir Bertrand, it has been a moment since you stained my abode with your empty bravado. Did anyone see you enter?
No, I can't imagine anyone would be looking. We came early.
Evelyn kind of steps around and heads to the chair and kind of grabs the back and pulls it with a little and begins to arrange it as a figure stands and turns. And you see, standing about 6'2", broad-shouldered in a deep crimson burgundy robe, with a high collar, what looks to be some sort of a scarf that's kind of just laying around the shoulders, wider neck, an older, full-blood orc, kind of grayish skin. Looks to be a pair of spectacles that are affixed behind the ears. A well-trimmed, almost like a Van Dyke-like goatee and beard. Bald on top. And you can see, with a little bit of light catches the side of the face, old scars. Turns around. In his left hand, you can see there is a solid metal cane with a heavy ball at the end that he clutches that hits the wood with a heavy impact as he spins. Evelyn pushes the chair back in behind him, and he sits. She returns back to the doorway. He goes and rests the cane to the side of the chair and leans forward. And with a little bit of light that's crackling from the torches on the sides of the walls, you can see he's in his later years. But that doesn't mean there isn't a power and a presence to him.
They seek coin, and merely the opportunity to prove themselves to you and to make a name for themselves in Jrusar. And I assured them that you were the ideal person to do such a thing.
So you come to my abode to prove yourself?
In a manner of speaking, yeah.
He gives a nod, and Evelyn steps out of the room and closes the door behind her. He sits there and kind of places his hand on his cane.
Did she lock the door?
14. You faintly hear. He stands up out of his chair.
Unsettling.
Then show me.
Oh, shit.
Throws the cane up in the air and catches it.
Oh.
And rushes.
Can I get the furthest away in the room ever?
That is going to be a 19 hit.
That's you, Travis.
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
So like you.
I touch my packs all the time.
Me?
That will be
Nice separation.
Just be like, yes, you're all doing very well. Show him what Bertrand Bell and his sorceress swords have to offer, and I'll just very jauntily make my way towards the fireplace. And I don't know if there's whiskey or brandy or anywhere, but I'll just post my elbow up on the mantle and offer encouraging words.
There is indeed a bottle of half-drinking brandy there, kind of on one of the side shelves. You can just grab and start.
Okay.
I need wor-cest-er up in here. Why did I take spell sniper?
It'll come in handy
will.
in 20 episodes.
In the corner, wedged in the corner.
You get an attack, though.
You get a physical attack.
Physical attack.
This is going to be funny. Watch
I'm
this.
so excited.
Remember, you're blessed.
Great.
Add a D4.
I rolled a 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
What'd you get?
With the 3, a 9.
20.
And my strength
20, yeah, that
is
hits.
Yeah.
-3, so that brings it back down to 6.
Okay. So you hear a move and you strike out, but your eyes are still, like, vision is still gone, and you just kind of flail out into the middle of the air, not realizing that he's already stepped away.
And I'm just gonna put my hand on his chest, and I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Oh, shit.
Delicate.
Your cleavage
I know.
is amazing right now. It's like you've got a butt.
Make him dance, Travis. Make him dance.
Whisper some sweet nothings into my staff, and wake up my little snakes.
Okay, so the staff top suddenly begins to curl, and you watch as these snake heads begin to separate from the wood that you're holding. Alrighty.
Great.
Does that finish your turn?
That finishes my turn.
All right. Fresh cut grass, you're up.
Let's get our friend back.
Travis has ever been.
That'll finish my turn.
I'll start by casting Healing Word on Dorian.
I'll unsheathe my gambler's blade, and I'll take my sniffer of scotch, and I'll throw it at the burning Eshteross.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Just roll a d20 and add your strength bonus.
Oh, yeah, well, that's not actually terrible. Natural 1. It's all about group effort.
So, there's a dull thud on the back of your head, Fern, and then a strange wetness begins to creep down the back of your shoulders. It's an odd sensation. You hear the shattering of glass at the same time, and glance over your shoulder to see Bertrand Bell standing there at the end of a large arc throw.
You got this!
Did you just throw your glass at the back of my head?
Who?
Who?
Eyes on the prize!
Throw a knife at Bertrand.
Go for it.
3, 4, 5. 7 points of damage, and there's a knife sticking in you.
Enough, everyone, enough! Ah!
Hey, look, you participated. Cool.
As you're reacting to that, Lord Eshteross walks past and puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, and just pushes you out of his way. Steps over, back to his chair, turns around. So I seek individuals that can do these deeds in my stead. Offer guidance, protection, or at least be my eyes and ears in the greater world. Doing this kind of work as long as I have tends to make some enemies, so it's safest I stay here. And those that work for me Make no mention of it.
Well, just a little more.
It's rude to ask about dead people.
When you're using their body parts, I think so.
Wow.
Don't tell Paté.
Wait, what?
He doesn't mind. He doesn't mind.
Paté is my dead rat.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Yes.
This is an amazing detail that we just passed right over. What show
Jesus.
you have a dead rat?
Where are you looking?
This is Paté de Rolo specifically.
Paté de Rolo?
Yes.
Can I hold
Would you like to meet him?
Yes.
Paté! And about this time you see like rubber bands snap from each of Laudna's tips that go to his head and each of his 4 limbs. And they kind of look like rubbery black sinew. And she lifts him up and kind of starts puppeting him. Oh, hello, I'm Paté de Rolo. Pleasure to meet you. Look at you.
Well, hello, can I shake its little paw?
Oh, hello, pleasure. I've never met someone like you.
I never get used to
Ashton,
it.
are you seeing this?
end. This is amazing.
2 years. I never get used to it.
How often does it happen?
Say hello to the big fan.
How did you attach the skull bit? That's amazing.
Oh, yes, did you like that?
I
It's a
really like
raven
that.
skull. It just died in my house one day, ran into the wall, and so I just thought I would,
I can
make
barely
some
see your
adjustments.
lips moving. It's amazing.
I've had lots of practice.
Yes, what a work of art. My
Thank you.
goodness.
Oh, thank you. Pretty fine looking myself. Oh, Paté. Oh.
I'm sorry.
You're so silly.
I'm sorry. Did you name the dead rat after the De Rolo family?
Oh, you're familiar with the De Rolos?
Only a little.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, they all had, there was a lot of P names, and, I don't know, just, it sounds fancy, so. And, he kind of looks like dead liver.
how familiar are you with the De Rolos?
Oh, well, I'm from Whitestone originally. I think I mentioned that. And, the De Rolos were rulers for a time in my youth, and then there was a horrible coup when I was a young woman. And they all sort of died. I don't know, just gone. Guess that's what happens when people want your political power.
But they came back.
Did they? I don't know.
What do you mean they came back?
I went far away from Whitestone and never looked back.
Oh. Yeah. Lost son showed up.
Good for him.
Found his sister, brought it back.
How do you know all this? I know you're from Taldor, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a secret, really. That kind of spread.
I became a bit of a recluse after my time in Whitestone. Didn't talk to people much, and they didn't want to talk to me.
I don't want to pry. I just wanted to know about your rat. Sorry.
No, you're not prying. I love questions.
So why are you puppeteering a dead rat?
Well, you see, Laudna here was quite alone for quite some time, and she kind of needed somebody to keep her company, or else she would go insane, especially because it was just me and that voice in her head. He's so silly.
Good job, Paté. You did it.
Back towards Eshteross's estate. You're let back into the abode. Separate from the study, there is a dining area where you can see Lord Eshteross now has late morning tea situated and is in the process of reading through a book before you all begin to enter. He turns a page, marks it, closes it, sets his saucers and tea to the side.
So, you've discussed? Yes, actually, they can speak for themselves.
We've come to kill you.
No, that's not right.
His hand does go for something unseen.
I think there's a sense of humor here.
Just trying to see if you have a sense of humor.
I do. And he pulls his hand away from this stack of books where you can see a glint of metal of something hidden between two of them.
Ooh.
And lets it rest.
I think.
I displayed a sense of humor, perhaps. What else do you need?
We've come to kill you. It doesn't work the second time.
We're in.
One more time. Rule of threes.
We're in. We're in.
All of us.
Very well.
With a contract.
Of course.
All right.
I would ask you to trek to my storage warehouse on the right-hand side past the Fate Walk and the Lantern Spire, marked Prudage Textiles. Investigate however you see fit, and return when you have specifically uncovered what is befalling these stores. You will be given 50 gold each as an advance, a payment of 150 gold each upon delivering a satisfactory conclusion. 350 gold each if the source of these thefts is dealt with.
Dealt with, just for clarity, dead or alive?
Assuredly prevented from continuing. The means are up to you.
I'm just playing with you. No, I can do it myself. We'll be fine.
Oh.
I have a little experience too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, not with your kind, but with fixing things.
Oh, well, that's good. I'll let you take a credit.
I have a hammer.
Oh, is that what that is in your hair?
It is.
Wow. Is it does it talk too?
You'll find out.
Are you gonna make it talk?
I'm Hammy.
I'm just gonna keep looking at the hammer as we go, just waiting for it to do
Should we
something.
make our way over?
So, here in the midst of the street-side chaos of the Lantern Spire and Jrusar, inspecting what seemed to have been a series of thefts here within the Prudage Textiles warehouse, the group has divided.
Do you think you could reach that? On jumpy jump game?
I think we could reach that, if you wanted to. And I'm gonna pull my cloak back and click my heels together and reveal my boots that have wings on them.
That's fancy.
As an option. Your choice.
What are you suggesting? A hitch ride?
Princess Carrie? Very uncomfortably scoop her up.
I just like a spindly spider climb.
I feel her dead rat like brush against my thigh.
Yeah. It's like holding a scarecrow.
Yeah. She's very light.
She weighs 20 pounds wet. I mean,
Are you ready?
Yes. We'll get this over with.
All right. I'll click my heels together like Dorothy, and we'll try to float on up.
As you guys do kind of come up into the light, you can already see two Simurgh riders of the Sky Wardens just kind of glancing overhead, doing their general patrol. If you would like to take a moment to avoid their side. So go ahead and both make stealth checks.
Oh no!
Do we still pass one on hand?
You are not within 10 feet of him.
Oh, shit.
leave my.
Ooh, boy!
Roll better than me. That's good.
Yeah, I get an extra 20. Yeah.
There it is.
All right, so
I
natural
roll
20.
a 7.
Okay. Well,
I am going to take my cloak and be like, what are you doing? And I'm going to cover her up with my cloak.
and now, which is great too, because as you get up onto the top of the roof here, the white dried bird and Simurgh shit and your white cloak wrapping around her does manage to cover the lightless dark spot that she would normally be from an overhead perspective. And you watch as the two Skywardens kind of pass and glide overhead. But you both wait for a moment. They pass on ahead, and you feel pretty confident in the moment to not be under siege.
That's a good idea. I'll assist.
All right, so that's advantage for you. So she's assisting, so you do have advantage in the roll.
Okay, that's very helpful. Thank you for your help.
What did you roll? I missed it.
It was a 5. I'm going to need you.
Oh, shit, come on.
Yeah, let's go. No. We're very bad at this.
She's so fucking bright.
It's a 9.
Light.
It's a 9. Yeah,
You,
very squirmy.
you glance across here.
Nope, it's a 0.
For what?
For perception, it's a 0. Sorry.
Giving a pretty thorough glance, you see what looks to be an abandoned wasp nest.
Hopefully abandoned.
Hopefully abandoned wasp nest. What looks to be a sack or satchel of some kind that is just left to the elements on a far corner, but no signs of any sort of a skylight or entryway.
Get that satchel!
Yes, and
Kick the wasp nest.
She grabs the
5
dirty
gold.
satchel.
All right, it looks like there was some sort of a leather case, but it is covered in like a thick gray-black mold.
Of course.
I take the leather case.
All right.
All of this.
Lick it.
No! You do?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Do you have everything that you want?
Let's go.
All right. And I'm going to slowly start hovering back down to the
Okay.
alley. Yeah.
That the Chande Kor, the kind of anonymous grouping of various Han houses and nobles and powerful figures in the city that overlook and protect the people of Jrusar and the greater Odiran Wilds. There is a lot of rumor and speculation that some members of the Quorum work directly with the Ivory Syndicate and keep them safe, keep them obscured, keep their business and dealings.
I'm sorry, Laura pranked me while I was eating trail mix.
Well done.
Sorry, I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
What was the prank? I just put food in my mouth and Laura kind of made it go bad.
So,
I could turn into, a crab or something and walk in.
Wow.
You can turn into a crab.
I can turn into pretty much whatever I want.
And I can pretty much make anyone invisible.
Whoa.
That is very true, which actually might be more helpful than a crab.
A crab sounds really fun, though.
What invisible crab?
But I don't know if I could understand what's happening
It's
in
like
there.
you're covering up your cleavage.
I know my titties are just so out there, so I want to make sure I cover it up.
I know. I get uncomfortable. I have to avert my gaze from Travis a lot of the time.
I give these arms a rest. Yeah.
There it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You talk right in there.
Yeah.
How far apart?
Quite a distance, actually.
Can you talk in my head?
I talk to you in your head. Oh, hi, Fern. So cool. I think turning into a crab is pretty cool. That's all you hear in your head. I'm not saying that out loud.
And I can communicate as well for people, just not as silently as Imogen. And I cast message to Fern, and I go, you see what I mean? And you can reply to this message.
Okay.
So wait,
We're doing a stakeout?
Stakeout.
some of us are staking out outside. Some of us are going inside. Who?
Backdoor team.
Backdoor team.
So you guys are posted up. Team front door?
Yeah.
Fronty.
Fronty.
Team
Team,
across the street.
team missionary? Like, what do I call you? I don't know.
Team full frontal. Team full frontal.
Okay. All right. All right. What are you looking at doing?
Well, hopefully we want a quick route for me once.
Yeah, once we start to see the door
Hidden
open
to
so he
go.
can go.
Tink it right on his little forehead, right between the eyes, and cast invisibility.
He's gone from sight.
Wow.
Still here.
That's a neat trick.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to tiptoe over to the building now.
You guys watch as the door locks, and you can see that is... goes and, like, pulls something out and unfurls. Reads something in her pocket, looks off, and begins to make a very, very brisk run away from the warehouse.
We gotta follow her.
Who's following her?
I'm going.
Is he's by himself, like hiding?
No, I stood up. I'm not drunk anymore. We gotta go follow her.
Should we follow her?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know.
Can you send your minds to the
Yeah, no, I'm saying it just to you. Should we follow her?
You two can go if you want. I'm not leaving my friend alone. I'm sorry. It's up to you, but I'm staying here.
We should follow her.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, we'll follow her.
Oh, no.
So it's just the two of you?
Can you tell anybody else? Can't see anybody else.
Oh, Imogen. How's it going?
Oh, God. Laudna, there's people. Okay, Orym's inside. I would know how many words I can say for this message.
Is this a message spell? Is this a 25 word?
I would know.
Message
Message doesn't really have a word limit.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not.
It's not
There's
the
no word
same.
limit. It just says short.
Distances.
No, short message.
Oh, short message. We're chasing after Janice. Orym's inside. And Dorian is in the front. That's all I'm saying.
It's going great. They're chasing after Janice.
Oh.
Orym is inside. Dorian is in the front.
Well, I will cast a message inside the building.
You can do that
too?
Yeah, except mine's slightly different. Orym, you'll just get a feeling of curiosity from your good old pal, Fresh Cut Grass.
What? In the dark.
You basically feel like you're being watched then. Is that what that was? Like suddenly you're in the dark feeling like you've been watched. That's terrible.
Curious now.
I send a message to Orym.
Better.
Are you well?
Yes.
Is it fun? Is it fun? Is it fun? Is it fun?
Less and less so.
Needs any help or anyone in there?
Do you need assistance?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm locked inside and I can't see shit. But I think this is the plan still. And don't worry, Dorian and Belle and Imogen are out front, so they've got me covered.
Oh, he's totally out of the loop. It's quite adorable.
Wait, what do you mean he's out of the loop if he's in there alone?
Oh, he thinks his friends are still waiting out front, but they're totally gone.
We are his friends.
Oh, are we friends?
Well, I don't know, actually. Oh my God. I don't want to be presumptuous,
I'm
but I kind of like
his friend.
This is at the very best of
You
this
are
point.
his friend.
Yes.
See?
Do you want to go up front and just check, or maybe I'll go with you? We can go check.
I'm gonna knock on the back door.
What?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't we
In the shadow darkness, after a stillness, you hear boom, boom, boom. A heavy.
I try just under the crack. I get down
There is
low.
no crack. It is sealed.
This back door has no crack.
Well played.
Just right.
Yeah, well played.
Maybe we should check in with Dorian.
Send one person around to the front and come right back immediately.
Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
As you
Why is she
like
crawling?
spider walk your way to the front of the building.
She does this just walking normally.
Yeah. Air biscuits. No, air biscuits are a different thing in the South. So you come around the corner and you see standing nervously Dorian.
Dorian.
Hi, hello.
It's Laudna.
Did she like come out of the alley?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, Jesus. Hi.
How are you?
I'm not so good. They just took off. I'm by myself.
What happened? Where did they go?
Someone came out of the door, and Bertrand and Imogen just took off after him, and I don't know what to do.
Right. Do you want to come join Team Backdoor? It's quite fun back there. You shouldn't be up here alone.
All right, yeah, let's go.
All right.
Come back with them.
Imogen. Bertrand Bell.
I don't know what the fuck we're doing. I just saw you run off and didn't think you should be by yourself.
Oh, we were following Dennis.
Right, but should we really be? Yeah, let's split. Step opposite sides of the street.
We drift opposite sides of the
Opposite
street.
sides of the street.
Right.
Keep a close watch, because I'm going to be at a distance now.
Not a problem.
Just let me know which direction you're going. You know, mentally.
Like I have to just think it.
Just tell me mentally.
Okay, straight ahead.
So,
all right.
So you're staying at the,
I'm going to stay out of sight of them, and I'm just going to follow Bertrand's directions.
but staying within mental contact with Bertrand.
Which is like miles. I can be like 4
Still
miles.
straight.
Oh. I got it, Bertrand.
Can you hear
You know,
me?
yes, I can fucking hear you. Just, you done made me cuss.
You followed some dangerous things in your past.
Indeed, just like the whispering werewolf of the north.
You hear him.
What are you talking about? What?
I'm so glad you asked.
Whispering werewolf.
You've probably heard of my adventures across many continents, but that was one of the beasts I slayed, the whispering werewolf of
I'll
the north.
remember that.
Have you ever heard of the horrible hippogriff? Oh, shit, hold on. Straight ahead. Bearing right. At the end of the road, turn round.
Wait, hang on.
Orym! How's it going? Do you want us to come inside?
I thought the idea was to wait and see what happened.
Well, we've been waiting for like 5 minutes and nothing is happening.
It's really not that long.
Should we continue to wait or do you need assistance?
I think I'm good. How about you just freak me out if there's a problem?
All right. He's fine.
Did you ask him to open the door?
Oh, I said we open the door. And he said to stay outside himself. All right. Imogen's great. She's got everything's totally in control.
Speaking of which.
Stuff with you.
These feel like there are knives in them. God, I miss cartilage.
I can talk to you. Look, I can talk to you for like 3 minutes max if you're out of my sight. So every once in a while, just make
Jump.
sure.
Here, look, jump!
Oh God! I got you. Just keep going.
Jump!
Bertrand.
Bearing right.
Okay. All right.
Meet me inside. Meet me at the bar. Use a code name. I'll be posted up. Try not to look like you're hitting on me.
You just hear me sigh in your head.
Are you okay? Do you need assistance?
Make my way inside.
Bertrand's doing his best CIA thing. He looks like Val Kilmer in The Saint, where he's being the French poet and artist. And he's like,
all right.
What a reference.
The Eldwitcher.
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You don't have no disguise?
I don't have a disguise, Bertrand. Plus, I mean, it's a tavern. People come to drink.
Did you use my name?
Barry.
Same letter?
I start looking around.
Make a perception check.
Yeah. You just keep looking like yourself and make sure that, he doesn't leave here.
I suppose you're right, young girl.
What are you doing?
Are you still looking around, or are you just kind of make another perception check?
Look out the radar, baby.
Okay.
Hot tick, hot.
What are you? Why do you keep saying hot?
Eyes
What are you?
on target.
What does that mean?
We have luck. I found her. Be cool. Be
Should
calm.
I leave now that you know where she is?
Shit, this is the break we needed, Imogen. Don't turn around.
Don't turn around.
No, don't! She is at a booth at your 6 o'clock.
Should I?
That's the
Did she
direction
seem? Does
you'll-
she look like she sees me? Did you see me?
I'm looking at you so that
I know.
as
Well,
to
I'm
not
leaning
stop
so you can
moving
look
your
kind of
fucking
past
head.
me.
No, look. Every time you do that,
see?
you look more drunk than I do.
Dennis has moved from the booth and has vanished from sight.
Oh no! Fuck! Come with me. Help me outside.
Oh gosh.
Help me outside. I'm
Oh,
gonna be
Barry,
sick.
you're
I'm gonna be sick.
getting so drunk again.
Barry, let's go check out the booth.
Go sit down like you're my dad taking me out for a nice
I've been doing
evening
this
of
for
drinks.
years. She could be invisible. So just act like you're gonna sit down and maybe she'll be like,
So maybe on our way.
what's the matter?
Maybe on our way to the booth. We should just swing our arms around. Just in case, she's next to us.
It's better and better by the second. You just start pirouetting around the bar.
It was like one of those kids on a dark wave dance night, just by yourself in the middle of the dance floor.
She's gonna do the Molly Ringwald.
Just in case we catch her, Let's
go.
Get a DNA sample.
Yes, this hound has got his teeth locked in.
All right, back to the others.
Sorry, Bertrand. Barry. Sorry, Barry.
Meanwhile,
Orym!
I'm gonna get used to this. Yes.
Would you open the door?
Yeah, just 1 second.
right at this time, Bertrand Bell, Imogen.
Oh, yes.
You return to the warehouse.
Oh.
To find the
Oh, wait,
exterior.
we were coming. We were both heading back?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to stay there.
I was, but it's okay.
I thought you were staying behind, Bert.
I thought you said, come, Barry, follow me. We're going back to wherever the... No?
Where's everyone?
You hear the pan
Hi.
That's lovely.
Thank you. I was just passing the time. So team back door sort of became full frontal and now they're inside.
Okay.
And a couple of them are also in the back and I'm just keeping watch in the front.
You do hear very, very faint voices from underneath the door that Fresh Cut Grass pointed out. I don't really have much else to say. There were some rough-looking folks, and an old man started coming around asking questions about deliveries, and I got really... There was some woman that came in by a business. I ran into her again. I'm just getting uncomfortable. I think we're being found out. There's a pause in the voice. A second voice, an unfamiliar voice comes through. Uncomfortable because you cannot be trusted to keep your mouth shut. Because you are incapable of handling yourself. Tell me, should I be uncomfortable as well?
How I'm listening to this, I just start thinking she's in danger, she's in danger.
No, not at all. I thought you would want to know. Most definitely. And I thank you. Did you tell them anything else? A pause. Well, I suppose we need to adjust our supply lines. I'll look into it. Dennis, I appreciate your contributions. I won't be no longer requiring your services. Oh, no.
I kicked the door.
Oh, no!
I do.
Okay.
Full speed.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no.
Boom, the door cracks and splinters,
doors.
but does not push open. And all you hear now at this point is an... Oh, interesting. Wasn't expecting more visitors. You glance over your shoulder and you can see by the desk, kind of up on top of it, some sort of a humanoid figure in the dark shadows of the corner. Cloak kind of wrapped around the shoulder, peering off the front end. You see this sallow, kind of pale dwarven face with a very kind of scraggly kept chin beard that looks patchy and nasty. Kind of greased hair pulled back. Just amongst the black cloak and clothing, it's just almost like a floating head. We're talking like the weird flashes of Pazuzu in The Exorcist. It's just kind of staring at you from the far corner, and you hear other strange skittering throughout the chamber. Just kind of glances back at you, two creepy things looking at each other. All right.
Hey.
7 minutes. Yeah, still. I think it's a 20. Not a natural 20, but a 20 and a dirty 20. So one of them kind of like, it looks for an opening and can't find it, but while you're distracted and focusing on that one, the other one jumps up, grabs onto your back, and just goes and starts tearing into your shoulders.
Your happy reactions are the same as yours.
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
I can't tell if you can help her. Maybe she likes it. Laudna, you just won the lottery. Are you happy about that?
I will run to the edge of the bubble.
You know the basic direction where they are. You kind of saw where they vanished, or at least where Dorian ran into.
So can I split the difference and just run in between the two and swing?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Sure.
Let's see who you hit.
You just poof, you hit the back of Dorian.
Take a swing. 15.
What's your AC, Dorian?
It is 15.
You hit. Go ahead,
Oh
roll
my
damage.
god.
Oh, shit.
10 points of damage.
Oh!
You dick. Oh no! Oh no!
Bertrand, is that you?
I'm so sorry.
Why would you do this to me?
I thought I had a plan.
Literally no one has stabbed me up until this moment.
I know how to get out of here. Do you want to leave?
No, you just saw me run in here to help.
And I'll start taking steps back out of the bubble.
Oh my god.
Take your attack of opportunity.
Do I get one?
I'll allow it.
Fine. I just want to unarmed strike, try to open palm him.
Do it.
Somewhere.
Do it.
Fuck you, 3.
I'll give you advantage. I'm giving you advantage.
Come on!
15!
AC's 14!
Let's go!
Crack. The red hot pain on your cheek as you just get the biggest backhand you've gotten a few backhands in your time, but this one shakes the room. This is like we're talking anime fight scene quiet after this. Everyone in the room just goes. Even the little creature's like in the darkness, but yeah.
I stumble out of the bubble and go, Torian's over there.
You push past, and this door is now open. You enter into you step out of the darkness, and you're now in a separate bed chamber with a large canopy bed and what looks to be a second balcony.
Oh. I think he came through the bedroom. And I'll run out. Do I see any trace of him? Door open onto the balcony? Anything?
The opening to the balcony is up. The window is open. So
Can I look out? Do I see anyone running on the street or?
Looking down over into the alley, kind of glancing around. It's low lit in here. You do not see anybody at the moment. All right.
I'm gonna, hearing my girl, I'm gonna run out to this balcony over here and see if I see anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right. 5.
You see me on the other balcony.
Yeah,
Hi!
You do not find anything under the bed, but as you begin to kind of feel on the ground, you kind of begin to push into the darkness and feeling along where the table was. And underneath the table on the opposite side, you touch what looks to be a boot of some kind.
Uh-oh. Can I use, since I don't trust this,
Must be 10 minutes.
whatever this is, can I just use my telekinetic pull and like pull the whatever it is toward me?
Yep. Two of the chairs like kind of get shoved out of the way, and you watch as a limp female gnome body is extracted from the darkness, covered in crimson.
Letters!
Well, I'm coming. I'll roll over to where I heard this call and... do I see this dead Danis?
Indeed.
Well,
pale and bloodied.
I'll cast just in case. Spare the dying.
but I don't know if they're still fighting.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
19 plus things. Plus 5.
Fantastic. You go ahead and cast Spare the Dying and go over to inspect, and there is no pulse to this body. It unfortunately did not survive between the time of whatever, and now looking at it, you can see there's a grievous wound from the bottom of one ear across the throat and almost taking the head off the neck.
Yeah.
You open it up and you can see there's two strong-looking humans who you've recognized briefly as you were scanning the room earlier as kind of like the peacekeepers of the internal space. You can see they both look like they're related, but one looks a little older and a little more haggard. The other looks a little younger and spry. And greeting you at the front, you can see is one of the employees who normally passes out, food and drink amongst the patrons as it's ordered.
Hello? We've been hearing complaints about.
Oh my
sort of
goodness. We are so sorry.
Not the first time, if you know what I mean. We're too noisy.
We can tone it down.
Yeah.
Yes. If you don't mind bothering the other patrons.
Well, you can always tell them there's room for a third.
You do see his cheeks flush.
I have to go back to work.
Toodaloo.
Good evening.
Good night.
What? You hear them all begin to slowly make their steps towards the far end of the hallway.
Well, they were sorry.
You trek away from the Lantern District, back to the core spire, to the exterior of the Eshteross estate. There at the door, you are greeted by Evelyn, who peeks behind the door.
Is this good news or bad news?
Yes.
Mixed.
Please, to the dining hall.
And you all step in and immediately met with a very sweet smell, almost like a fresh bakery of some kind. Like there is something fresh out of a warm oven, and just there's a sweetness and a warmth to the interior. It's very different from how you came here last time.
I think there's a bit of a celebration to commence with this relationship.
And for the first, ever since this hard, rigid orc has met you within these chambers, there's a smile that curls across his lips. There's a kind of a softness you weren't expecting, and he stands up.
After a long hiatus, I felt compelled to make a cake. So let us celebrate our partnership over a cake.
And takes a little knife and begins cutting slices out of it.
This is amazing. A cake?
Did you bake it yourself?
I did, and I apologize if it's a bit rough. I've not had a reason to make cake in some time.
What kind of cake is it?
Takes a slice.
This is carrot. I hope you like carrot.
I love it.
It just looks brown. Begins passing pieces across the table, and Evelyn begins helping pass them out. And just kind of, you see there's a sense of pride on his face as he passes them.
My favorite.
I'm more familiar with pie, but this looks wonderful.
It's like a heartier pie, if you want to think of it that way. But, thank you. How is it? Do you like it?
Oh, it's so
delicious.
good. What is it? How is it?
It's very dry, but it's not bad. It's standard carrot cake with like some raisins in there.
What kind of frosting does it have?
Oh, there's no frosting on it. It is just cake. It is a cake loaf.
Do you have any water?
Or milk?
Yes.
Coffee. And eventually he kind of looks over at your faces and goes,
It's so good.
Right. Evelyn, could you make some frosting?
and she steps back, but
As soon as I hear that, I'm gonna stop eating and wait for the frosting.
he doesn't seem offended. If anything, he seems a bit embarrassed that he forgot.
I just keep a bite in my mouth for a while and then just kind of let it fall out.
Coming up the worst.
Perfect.
There's a little pile at the base of your chair.
Whatever he drops, I'll eat.
Great.
So your hobbies are baking cake and covertly protecting the realm from evil. What an odd retirement. How did you come by it?
I also read a lot of books.
How'd you come by?
Well, I did the odd mercenary work for a good 25 years of my younger life, and I made a name for myself here in Marquet. But one of my patrons, who I struck a strong friendship with, was Mistress Prudage, who was the previous owner of this estate and the business of which you had helped find this thieving within and others. Through this friendship over the years, I left my mercenary company and became her private protector, her bodyguard. That's where I met Evelyn, who has since become my caretaker. But through Mrs. Prudage, I learned true values. I learned what it meant to be more than just wandering for coin. I learned really how many people are challenged to protect themselves. And while there are some people in the Mahon houses, in the political structures in this space that are trying their best, there are others who are insidious in the need to climb and abuse their power. And other dregs and societies that sneak beneath the brimming darkness of the streets. I was hired over years to capture well over 200 fugitives, criminals, and members of the syndicate, so I was already familiar with their lack of morals. So, when it came time that she had passed from this world, I was surprised that she left me everything. And I continued to retire from my business and wanting to take her memory and her wealth and do with it the best I could.
That's wonderful.
How did she die?
Natural causes.
It was tragic.
Indeed. Well, nevertheless, the evening grows late, and I am up in my ears. I thank you for your candor, for enjoying this cake with me. And, hopefully this is the beginning of a wonderful relationship.
Well, does that mean, like, we're in this together?
He did ask us for a name.
A name?
A name? What does that even mean?
Contract. Put it in writing.
Do we have to choose the name before the contract?
I think so.
I can handle the contract.
How it is traditionally done.
Yeah.
Make a name, make a contract.
I mean, I guess just for here right now, working for him doesn't have to be forever.
Well, don't the three of you also have other business to attend to here?
You were looking for someone, right?
Maybe we can help.
Is it a bad someone or a good someone?
Are you a good witch
Or a bad witch?
Haven't run with a crew in a while. Long while.
I mean, I'm sure we all have things that we need to do.
We should also talk about what we can do and maybe, like, strategize. Because that was horrible.
Over more drinks. I feel like a celebration.
How about a walk and talk?
Yes.
To the tavern?
Let's not go to the same tavern. How about that?
The Spire by Fire.
Spire by Fire
Has
sounds
treated us
wonderful.
very well. Drinks on me.
Bertrand, what type of music do you like?
Oh, I've had my phases. All sorts of music. The hard stuff. The light stuff. Orchestral. Jazz. I don't fuck with.
Milo, wake up. I take one of the bags of gold and throw it at their face.
They open the door. What?
Oh! Fuck!
20 pounds. Cartilage goes.
That was like blood running out of their nose.
I can't believe you've done
How the fuck? What is wrong? I just. Whoa!
Dumbbell.
I'm thinking.
Ashton. Coins hit you in the face.
When we get home, I'm just gonna take my bag and chuck it at Zhudanna.
Promise yourself. That was a series of murders. All right, old coin. The gold sack murders continue.
Yeah. The gold sack murderers. Is that our group name?
Yeah.
It's just the two of you.
I appreciate your good nature, but I want to walk.
The man should walk.
Thank you, Dorian. You need sleep.
Good night, Bertrand.
Good night. And I stroll out to figure out.
Bertrand, you are wandering at a zigzag through the streets of the Spire at night. You gotta pee real bad suddenly.
Yup. Time to bless the dirt.
So you kind of duck into the side alleyway, and you suddenly sense someone standing there. You kind of glance over, and you just see a silhouette. In a sudden flash of quick movement, of unnatural speed, the cloak whisks, and you feel a twinge of burning pain in your chest as you look down at the hilt of the rapier that's now up against your chest. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
No. No.
It is.
Unconscious. Imogen. Just then the wind suddenly starts to change. Harsher. Colder. You turn, and your eyes find a familiar sight. The horizon, entirely consumed in red. Swirling, hungry clouds filling the sky and coming fast. Silent flashes of lightning in the distance as you stand motionless, watching the streaks of dark crimson rake across the heavens above you, darkening it, reaching for you. Flora immediately flees, and you stand frozen, the storm reaching around and consuming you, buffeting your face, the wind growing louder and louder until you hear her voice. Run, Imogen. Run.
I back up and start sprinting towards my house.
Look over your shoulder to the roiling storm, and you see another figure standing where you were. At a glance, it's a man, older, refined, walking proudly into the tempest before he's gone.
What?
As you lie bleeding in the alley, your vision begins to blur. A coldness and a peace begins to come as the figure steps and blocks the moonlight and says, "So Bertrand Bell it is, huh? Good night."
As the vision fades, I just say,
Laudna.
What? What's wrong? Are you all right? It's another nightmare. Are you okay?
Something happened in it, though. I saw someone else. I think it was Bertrand? I don't know what it means. But it's never happened.
What is the feeling that you got from it, do you have?
I don't know. He looked almost like he was at peace. Like he... But I don't understand how that's possible. Like, Laudna, I swear that storm is terrifying. I know. Nothing would be comfortable there. And I don't know.
I just grab her hand. Whatever it is, there's an element of truth to it.
Yeah, it's got to mean something.
There's no denying it. Should we try and find the others?
Do we know what time it is?
I peek my head out and it does. Zhudanna. Let's just back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Retrace our steps.
Well, it's room 5. You, being the most perceptive of the group, suddenly jump awake at the sound of heavy knocking at the door.
Hello?
Oh!
Yes?
Oh!
Yes?
Orym! Orym, it's Laudna!
I had a dream about him. You're not here.
Yeah, nothing but salmon.
Imogen, she has these senses, and they tend to not steer us wrong.
I've had a dream for a very long time. A very long time. And while it morphs and grows, it never really changes, if that makes sense. And tonight was the first time I've ever seen someone else in it. And it was Mr. Bell. And I don't know, I don't know what it could mean, but it makes me nervous for him, if that makes sense.
Do you feel like it's a premonition of sorts?
I genuinely have no idea.
I want to go right over the door and rattle it and knock again. Bertrand?
I mean, I left him with you last night. When did you leave with him?
He was with us. He was
What did he do?
God.
I saw him right before he went to bed, or I thought he was going to bed, and I stayed up. I tried to take him upstairs. He was very drunk, and he said he was going to look for you.
For us?
Yeah, something like that. He said he was going to try and find your home, or I don't know. He just said he wanted to
find us.
Well, we were supposed to meet up right in the
He
garden.
insisted. He said he wanted to go for a walk.
While they're all arguing, Orym pats back into his room and comes out with his blade. And,
Did you see?
Get out of the way.
Did you see
Please.
which direction he walked away in?
I'm striking the latch off of his door.
Go ahead and roll an attack. It takes you 2 hits in succession, but very quick succession, and the knob just falls and hits the ground. And the door opens up in front of you.
Bertrand?
With the impact, you hear Mr. go,
It's okay.
Creep in.
Doesn't like loud noises.
Oh,
look like
I
he
think
slept
he's
here
just
at all?
nervous.
looking through here, the place looks like it had been recently cleaned, though they don't clean a lot. There's still dust gathered beneath every surface.
Is the bed made?
The bed is made and looks untouched.
How many said?
I'm gonna creep into the alley.
As you approach, kind of going through the motions of stealthy arrival, you feel your heartbeat begin to beat faster and higher up in your chest. Your throat begins to close slightly with the eventual reveal of familiar details, as this is indeed a person lying on the ground. They're not moving, but it is indeed Bertrand Bell. Until you see the rest of your troop approach.
Oh, you're awake. Okay, that's good. I have food for everyone. We can start out fresh. Everybody, their sandwiches. Good morning.
Bertrand's dead. Sorry, I probably should have.
Dead tired?
No. Dead.
Now I feel kind of bad for not getting him a sandwich. Is it because of this stuff, or is it other stuff?
Old age?
No, it was old stabbing.
New stabbing.
Hasn't changed in 2,000 years.
But old stabbing.
To that point, Dorian, your sandwich is gone.
Wow! What a tangent.
Dorian, your breakfast sandwich is gone.
What happened to it? Did I eat it?
No, you took a bite. You took a bite, and listening to this conversation, you realize it's gone.
Oh.
What happened to it?
You look down on the ground, there's Mister sitting there with crumbs all in his mouth, just like...
Mister!
Do you think Mister would like pate?
I think he would love pate.
Okay.
Mister, come here. I have a friend for you. Oh.
He watches this monkey just bursts into flame, and it's just like this small elemental beast of fury as it goes and grabs a flaming pile of Mister.
Yes!
And has it at the ready.
No.
Can you believe this, Paté? I know, so rude.
I'm gonna give Paté some pets.
Hello, Paté. Oh, you're so sweet.
Paté just nuzzles on.
Drops the flame seed and then comes over and pushes Paté out of the way and gets under your hand, jealously.
Okay. This might be a bit much. I'll put him back in under my cape.
Oh, just want to be friends.
The flames eventually subside.
It's okay.
If I may, I've seen people grieve in a lot of different ways, and this is just a little bit new to me. Are you okay, both of you?
I think so.
This is just how I am.
All right.
I pick up Mister and put him back under my cape and nuzzle him back in.
Orym looks up at Imogen. This 24 hours has a lot of range. I'm 3'3". I break my half into quarters and I put one into my
Oh yeah, probably the sandwich is probably so
Yeah, when I got it, I was like, whoa!
Alrighty.
Oh no.
You've had your breakfast? Where are you off to?
Everyone had a plan?
We're
Somebody
going
had a
back
plan.
to the Weary Way Inn.
The Weary Way.
Yes, we are.
You'll yank me up if you need to, if I have Fern with me.
Yeah,
I mean, if I have Fern with me, should be all right.
Yeah, of course. It's just a spooky hole that creepy monsters crawled out of.
Pretty powerful little guys.
Take this.
What's that?
It's my rock chisel.
Wow.
Nothing fancy, but it is designed for chipping through rocks.
Suddenly, Laudna's got like.
Sorry,
that's more appropriate.
Where's her face?
And take this too. Ding! I'll flip you my coin of delving.
Whoa.
It shines just a dim light within 5 feet of you.
Oh wow.
And if you get to a deeper hole, you can just toss it down and it'll make a sound that gives you like a sort of an image of what's
ping?
yeah, like a ping.
That's cool.
Wow. But then I don't want to lose it.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Hand the rope to Ashton.
Got it.
Okay. Here we go.
Good luck.
That's the last thing I saw, and I.
Fraggles?
Oh.
That would be the cutest.
That would be.
Yeah. He just came up, scurrying up the walls, and
Little dozer.
devoured Fern and Orym.
Death by Muppet. Oh man.
That's the worst way to go.
Okay, tell Ashton to start hoisting us up.
I think they need help coming back up.
Fast or slow?
Fast or slow?
Slow to medium is
All right.
probably fine.
Slow to medium, he said.
Yeah, just doing a nice hoist.
At this time?
It just went forever. Well over 1,000 feet. I lost your coin.
Oh. Okay.
You said it'd be okay?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But it is okay,
it's
right?
It's totally fine. Yep.
I feel like maybe you're not okay with it being
I'm
gone.
fine with
You
it.
said
It
would be.
it served its purpose, so it's good.
I'll drop one.
Oh no. Was it a special coin?
Did it have sentimental value?
Oh, I mean.
Was it from a dead friend? Was it from one of your other dead robots?
Laudna, sometimes it really is from somebody that's dead.
It was from somebody who's dead. Yes,
Oh.
it's from. Dancer gave it to me, but it's all good. It's fine. It's fine.
It's interesting. I've never seen them make this face before, which is amazing because your face can barely make any face.
You
That's
do look
really
sad.
impressive.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I mean, we're all a bit grieving right now from Bertrand's death, right?
Yeah.
You all are feeling sad about that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't get that impression before.
Yeah, we're feeling sad about it.
Well, this is one other thing to be sad about.
Did anything strike you when you were exploring?
Well, it's completely dark down there.
Mm-hmm.
And those things clearly dug their way up. Yeah. They must be able to reuse it. And I think they might have dug it. And it just dropped for an impossibly long amount of time and then curved.
Imogen and I know of another entrance into
the Shade Creepers.
Lair tunnels.
Oh, really?
They were different. They looked alive. These ones are less, explosive.
How do you know about that?
Well, when we first met Zhudanna, our landlord.
It's our first night here.
Our very first night. She kept having issues with creepy things in the middle of the night, stealing things, and tenants complaining about weird feelings and nightmares. And we discovered a similar hole like this behind one of the beds in the guest room.
That you could fit into?
We couldn't fit into it. No, we never went down it.
Okay.
But it's still there.
We blocked it off is all.
Got it.
The Shade Creepers, these creatures that you know, do people in this city know of them? Are you the only ones that know
No,
of them?
people know about them, but
They're a nuisance, almost like a fey myth of thieves that come in the night. Some people use them as a way to scare children, but rarely are they ever seen. This is the first time you've ever. I mean, and they exist in other places in the world, in Marquet as well, but what you battled the other night was a whole different experience.
yeah, these are special ones.
That hole must have been where they came from.
So, what information do you drop as you begin to ask around?
I have to talk too loud. Oh, Duggar, you old dog. Can't believe you've jilted me again. Well, look around.
Make a perception check. Yeah, I know Duggar. I mean, he's always been kind of an abrasive shit, but, he's always down to gamble a bit and had a decent sense of humor, so, I haven't seen much of him as of late. Which is for the best, he's fallen into some tough times from the look of it.
From the look of it? What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't always this creepy, weird look. He's kind of fucking wasting away, pasty, damp look to him. Like, I didn't always look like that.
Recently? This pasty look, it's just something that you noticed quickly.
Yeah, he just looked like a normal dwarf before that, and then, I don't know. Yeah, he's just weird now. Probably, maybe sick. Who knows? No, haven't seen him around in quite a while.
Are you sure? And I'm gonna slap my hand on top of his or theirs on the tankard, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Oh! Yeah, no, the transition started about 6 months ago, I'd say, he was
a carpenter years ago, but he closed up shop and he'd been making decent money for the past couple years without his business, which, means he's probably up to no good. If I'm gonna be honest, I think my guess is he's probably running with, I don't know, syndicate seems to be a bit too out of his space. I'd say maybe the Hubat Corsairs is likely.
Oh, what was that again? I missed that. I'm sorry, it's so loud in here.
The Hubat Corsairs.
Oh, and who are they again?
They're a tough and up-and-coming crew of ruffians and thieves. I just wouldn't say competition to the syndicate, but they tend to focus on the Mahan and the shitty guild leaders and, guildmongers, so power to them, I say. Gonna steal from the rich and redistribute. Ain't gonna get that way.
Right, we hate the rich, don't we? Horrible. Hey, what if I said one word to you? Ready? Guess what it is. Guess what it is.
Yes.
Broomstone.
Okay, not what I was expecting. What is it?
Oh, you're asking me?
Am I getting it? And he knows nothing, right?
There's no idea what the fuck
Totally
Broomstone
never
is.
mind. Doria is totally blank. He's totally blank. He's got no idea.
But it's just deeply invested.
Yeah.
It's like, what's it mean? Is it?
Oh,
is that common? Is that a different language?
Oh, it's primordial. Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm empty. Do you want anything? How's your cup?
Yeah, fill me up.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sure, Whitestone.
But dear Whitestone, here's a body. Hope you know what to do with it, sort
It's
of a
actually
thing.
a really nice card. I would be very impressed. I would be honored to have that.
Would it be like a card with a setup and a punchline inside?
How do we know who you send it to? Just should we write it to VM to?
No, if we're going to Whitestone, it would be the Lord and Lady of Whitestone, and we would, I guess, send a message saying that we have a wayward member of Vox Machina.
Unless you think it would be better in Zephyra. It seems like you have a higher connection there.
That's true, although I don't know that it's better per se, but...
I heard the person that's in charge of Zephyra is not very powerful. She's a bitch.
Easy.
I heard the person in charge of Whitestone is way more powerful than the person in charge of Zephyra. That's just what I heard through the grapevine.
This isn't even metagaming, and I don't know what this is anymore. Listen, we're inceptioning at this point. Please stop. And nosebleed.
In this instance, I think Whitestone is the way to go.
I was gonna say the same.
I just feel like we should say goodbye to Mr. Bell. I assume you're gonna wrap him up or something, or put him away, or...
No, what you say is true. If you would like to take a moment and give your regards to the deceased before I ensure his final destination.
I've said my goodbyes already.
Well, I'll say something. Then I'll just go over next to him and say, Mr. Bell, we didn't know you very long, but and you sort of, I felt like you were fibbing a lot to us, but you brought us all together, and that's important. That's something positive. And it seemed like you were out to do good in the world, which is also positive. And so for that, I think we just say thank you. They say that the word goodbye is the hardest word to say, but it's not. It's Worcestershire. That's the hardest word to say.
Confused on how to say it sometimes.
So goodbye, and we'll always remember you.
That was beautiful.
That was lovely.
Lovely. I'm gonna go over to Bertrand, put my hand on him, take out my shears and just cut a few chunks of his hair off. Tuck it away. It's a
a very useful substance, hair. It can be used for many things.
No, it's good. It's a part of him.
Yeah, yes. And it's a part of him, yes. Yes.
Oh, Birdie. Listen, I really didn't trust you. And I heard that you didn't like jazz. And jazz is chaos. And I don't know how you can't love it. But you're an old boy, and maybe wherever you have gone, you have learned to love jazz. And I lean over and kiss him on the forehead.
Orym lets them all fall out of the room, but he doesn't leave.
Okay.
Oh.
Lord Eshteross, may I trouble you for a private word?
Certainly.
I've come a very long way. And I'm looking for someone. Those people in Whitestone, those people in Sephra. People in Sephra are relying on me to figure a few things out, and I'm looking for someone. And you seem to know a lot of people here, and I've been hesitant to ask. Have you ever worked with anyone named Brescio? Ashad Brescio? Known to some as the Anger?
You are an agent of the Ashari, then?
Yes, sir.
To have been sent by Zephyr. I have not worked with this bodyguard, but I know of them, and I know the Mahan house that they were assigned.
Mahan house?
And I assume your business has to do with the attack on the family.
I think so, yes.
What is it you wish with this anger?
What happened with the family here is reminiscent to something that happened from where I come from. And I'm just here to see if there's a connection.
Very well. Well, my connections to the Mahan House Loomis, which was the target of the attack, are somewhat strained but not impossible. I will begin seeing what I can do. From what I understand, this Rashad you speak of is still recovering from his wounds. I will inquire, and should you stay safe enough, perhaps I can arrange something.
That is deeply appreciated, and I don't need to rush it. We have our hands full here. You do as well. But it's deeply appreciated both by me and the Ashari as well.
Well, it is always good to hold tighter to your allies, new and old. Especially as days grow darker.
Well, thank you. I don't want to leave them waiting. I'll head out.
Of course.
Wor-cest-er-shi-re. Worcesters?
Worcestershire.
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 You're right. I mean, it's spelled so differently than the way that you actually say it.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
To kind
convict's place.
Every time it sounds like something to get the phone is shutting down.
Yeah,
like your phone is on 0%. And it's like, no.
Oh, it does sound like that.
Yeah, or like that coin you threw down the cavern.
Upon searching for a member or some sort of connection to the Hibat Corsairs, it brought you to the Elder's Post in the Lantern Spire of Jrusar. There you asked around a bit, encountered Ephred, the Shadowbaker, and asked directly, based on your previous relationship, Ashton, if they could perhaps give you some lead as to where you could speak with one of these members, if you would. Things didn't roll necessarily in your favor, but you were given a lead. This led you to the root. Where did I put them down over here? The root trader alcove here in the Elder Post. Upon giving the phrase, bless you, that you've come for the laughter, you were ushered up through a tight spiral staircase into the deeper rock of the spire by a heron and Icefera. You were led into a darkened chamber of some kind, barely lit by an oil lantern. The hatch closed behind you, and then as other lanterns begin to come into view, lighting the interior, you found yourself surrounded by a few dozen people, all lit from underneath, their various smiles and grins and mask-covered faces and eyes peering upon you, as one figure leaned in. This suave half-elf figure who leans forward, switches back from Marquesian to common. So who sent you? Why? Choose your words carefully, as points deducted for falsehood and bad humor will only prolong your eventual pain.
Duggar. Duggar.
Pretend I didn't say that first one. Duggar.
It's just her accent.
Duggar.
May I just have a sidebar with my friends, please, for just a moment? Could you earmuffs? Oh my gosh.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, no.
10.
You're so bad at persuasion.
Sure, everyone, earmuffs. And everyone kind of does this.
Level 3.
Okay, so, I remember that Eshteross.
Don't say his name.
Okay, but he wanted us to speak nicely of him to these people. Should we say anything?
That's why I was wondering, because he said he did want to talk to them, right? Because he's also one of the good guys.
Yes.
But he told us not to use his name, but then he said specifically to use his...
Not.
It sounds very much...
So just say, should we just say, the man that we work alongside of, not for, is incredible. And that's all you need to know?
He might be interested in it.
What if just before we leave, we just say, is great. And that could mean anything.
Literally? We're just gonna
Say his
say
name.
there's a dude who's great in the world?
Yeah.
And he's a fan.
Well, I think we're probably gonna go.
As you turn around, you can see there's a tall figure next to Yash who's kind of like a light gray cloak and a heavy hood and leather armor. You can't see their face, and they're like leaning in and whispering something into Yash's ear. Yash kind of listens. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, we are leaving, I think. Are we leaving?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we do know someone, just a great guy, and he's so great. But
Fantastic. Hi. And not to, inject myself into your story here, but I happen to know a handful of really great people too.
You too?
I do.
And we have a lead, right? We know where Duggar lives.
Yeah.
And what time? It's
So let's
early.
go murder him.
Oh, that's okay.
Is it early right now? What time is it?
It's time for murder.
Laudna.
Have a last name?
Laudna.
Okay.
Laudna.
No, just Laudna. It's not like a Mario Bros thing.
Laudna, just Laudna. Dorian had the other one.
Oh, I have it.
You had the other one.
Mime throwing it to me.
Hurry up and mime, Robbie. God. I didn't know. I didn't even know I had it.
I lost it, you guys.
And I swallow it.
Imogen.
Yeah?
Just wondering if you can sense good old Duga.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I can totally try that.
Okay. All right. She's going to try.
Literal stench or like a mystical psychic stench?
You know, I think. Do you mean like a literal stench or like a? Or like ooh, there's something rotten and wild about type of stench.
That's a really interesting question.
Never gonna get old.
Fucking dick.
But no, I mean a literal rotten smell. It smells like mildew or something.
Okay, she means literally.
Oh, smells,
like it, not like.
Yeah,
Maybe we should all just go down there and talk. So we'll catch up with them. Sneakily.
You all begin to hear in that back room that sound. It gets louder and louder. And just as you all get yourself ready, you watch the plank push past. And coming out from this hole, you see this pale dwarven face squeeze out. Just this odd, glistening liquid across his face. The eyes pulled back. As it squeezes out, you can see the shoulders like broken back as it cracks into the sides.
I will utter the command, alphabetize.
Dagger. Rapier. Short sword.
And that's his action.
Wow.
Okay, seeing this, this is a lot for Laudna, and I'm gonna kind of, after being hit, stumble backwards and away from him.
I imagine you said that out loud. I would like.
This is a lot for Laudna.
Oh, God. And,
Duggar's still standing?
Duggar's still standing.
Yeah, he's and that's got to end my turn.
Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Okay, I will go ahead and I'm gonna heal our little healer, and I'll cast level 1 Cure Wounds.
Go for it. Roll that D8.
Well, Smiley Day, who are you all?
Do not.
No, amazing.
Just kidding, y'all.
Oh my god.
Nice flex.
Amazing. All right,
would've believed it.
Dorian, it's your move and your action.
And I'm gonna go.
He just wants to tell his pussy joke again.
Funny story.
I'm grateful for your sense of justice in seeing this through, knowing the danger that was ahead. Technically, it would be the murder of an individual as connected and adventured as Sir Bertrand. It would be natural there would be a bounty for the murderer. Sir Bertrand Bell, friend of the Eshteross estate, hero of Vasselheim, and pseudo-member of Vox Machina. I've placed a bounty for the murderer. So it seems only fair that you collect the reward.
We can't accept that.
No, we can't.
We have no use.
With a heavy
They can't.
under the table, a sack kind of carries the weight out and bows with coin.
It is yours. I think Sir Bertrand, as generous as he was with the coin that he kept, would be happy to see you rewarded for seeing him off and seeing his murderer to their end.
Thank you.
Of course.
I think we would have done it for free.
I think so too. We should just give it
Whatever.
No comment.
It is those who would do it out of the goodness of their heart that deserve the reward the most.